I am too, actually. I haven't gotten around to the Torna DLC, so I do want to see the speed run. That's going to be later on, right after Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Just about like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs down the line. You'll see Xenoblade Chronicles 2 run by NL. That should be pretty fun. We have a lot of great runs going on today. Obviously, we've got Thunder in Paradise up next, Incredible Crisis after that, King's Quest V, The Little Mermaid, Metal Gear. So many other great games, and I'm really excited for it. We've got a pretty stellar lineup going all the way to the end of the marathon here. So make sure you get your donations in if you want to add more games to it, like Sound Voltex Exceed Gear, or if you want to see extra DLC, like the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Blade Wolf DLC, which we're just a little under $10,000 away from getting that one. Lots and lots of stuff that you can unlock with your generous donations to Doctors Without Borders. $10 from J. Price Legendary. Insomnia is winning tonight, but at least SGDQ is here with me. First time donating, but not the first watch year. My fiance is beyond excited to see Metal Gear, so let's make him extra happy when he wakes up late night crew. All right, yeah, no, we got Metal Gear coming up. That's gonna be pretty exciting. That's Metal Gear, the MSX version, not the NES version. So if you're wanting to see Metal Gear as Kojima intended it, it's gonna be a pretty fun run. It's gonna be very different than if you're more familiar with the NES version. $100 from Jessica and Jared. So happy to see GDQ back again. Much love to all of the staff who put this together, all of the runners coming together, and so glad to see the hype crowd back with us, all in the name of a wonderful cause. Okay, got a little bit of it. $5 from Eris. Always enjoy having this as a background at work and home. My family loves it. Understandable. $25 from Shine Get, all caps. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Shine Get, for your generous donation. I really appreciate it. $10 from Milk. Love me some SGDQ. Shout out to the people who put it on and the runners that do everything they can to go fast. I think that's what we're doing here. I think we're going pretty fast. $50 from Maverick X. And they just say, less than 3. Aw, adorable. We got $25 from Two Fish. You know, I've heard that if you stand in front of a mirror at midnight and say Twitch Prime 3 times, chat goes up. It's not midnight, but I have a mirror here, so I'll try. Twitch Prime, Twitch Prime, Twitch Prime. Donation goes to Runner's Choice. Also, cute chat, less than 3. Two Fish, that's actually a good segue here. I have been sitting on this all week, just waiting. I have been locked out of the beautiful, cute chat all week. Oh, see, I just had to start my own Twitch here because I have been holding on to my Twitch Prime. And so I'm gonna do that right now. And you are as well, chat. So make sure, use your Prime Gaming, there it is. And you're good to go. And speaking of being good to go, chat, people at home, people in the audience, we are good to go. What you gonna do, brother, when Sharif runs wild on Thunder in Paradise on CDI right now?
Oh, no. All right. Hey, so yeah, I'm Sharif. You might know me as Sharfers in Twitch chat. So this is less of me playing a video game for y'all and more of like a collective video game TV show watching experience. And sort of in that vein, I have some friends here to keep me company and keep y'all company. So yeah, I have NPC over here.
Hello.
Got PSEG over here.
Hello.
That's 50% of the Phasmophobia crew right there.
Yep.
And I also have on Discord, we have Corndan, the finder of the game. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of time to talk in this. And you guys might be wondering why we're looking at the splash screen for the CDI itself. It's because this. Don't worry if there's like a whatever. It'll load. There's nothing I can say to prepare you guys for this, so we're just going to watch it together.
There is exactly one thing we can say to prepare for this. Imagine a game in the Baywatch Extended Universe where there's a talking boat and Hulk Hogan is Deus Ex Machina.
That was my pitch to GDQ, and they're like, thumbs up, let's go. All right. This was their actual opening sequence.
Look at that boat. Look at that son of Jack Lemmon.
That is actually the son of Jack Lemmon. That is correct.
Fun fact, Chris Lemmon credits being on this show as the reason why he couldn't get any other jobs after this.
It was definitely not his inability to act good. So yeah, both women there that you saw in the opening credits, they are in the main cast. They each have exactly one line in the whole show, in this whole episode. All right, so we're gonna be introduced here. This is still the opening sequence. This is not part of the run. So this is our main character here.
Hey, how you doing?
It's good to see you.
We don't
man.
play
You're
as Hulk
looking
Hogan.
great. I feel good.
That was Jimmy Hart. So this is JT from Step by Step. We also know him as JT from Step by Step.
All right, everybody, that's great.
So this is really meta. This is actually, we just wrapped filming the episode that we're about to play. So it's very meta.
Hey, Pumpkin. Oh, man, you've been eating a lot of groceries.
Yeah, she has.
Hey, welcome back, bro. Did a great job.
Thanks.
The interactive show turned out fantastic. Come on over here. Let me show you what's going down. Yo, Chubster, Soupster.
Oh, it's to the left there.
Starboard side. Right there.
Can we talk about how Chris Lemon's wearing a POV hat? What does that mean?
Dead.
Like, point of view, he's the director, clearly.
Uh-huh.
See you again. Hey, you gotta try this out. Remember that Thunder in Paradise episode that we shot? Well, here it is, man. But you can play it, man. It's like, it's television, but it's interactive.
Oh boy.
Great, you were so cool. Yeah, you were really good, and the show was fun. But I just like to jump into the action and
So
play
yeah,
the game.
so there's 3 game
Wanna do
modes.
Both the show and the game, interactive television. So,
Yeah, buddy. Let's go. We're interactive television. The game only mode is deeply, deeply depressing.
The show only mode is not much less depressing.
The show only mode is like, oh, the best possible outcome. And this is going to be the most nerve-wracking part, is going to be calibrating my gun for it. It can read the gun just fine, so I have to recalibrate it. So we're going to go like that, hit gun. And then time will start when I hit done, once I'm happy with the calibration. When I did this for the GDQ hotfix, that conception runs called Awfully Silly, did not go well. The calibration part anyway.
It's like 5 calibrations.
It did. This is not going to work. One more time.
Yeah, basically you need to make sure that the target is able to go to the top left and the bottom right, because there's going to be a whole bunch of screen we got to cover.
Yeah. Oh boy, come on now. We can do this. All right.
This is the most intense calibration.
One more time, and we
sequence
got
I've been a
this.
part of.
This is exactly what's happened last time. Go up higher, Sharif. All right. Oh, good. The sensor's moving. That's perfect.
hit the quarters, brother.
Let's go, brother.
Oh, I'm calling that good. Heck yeah, let's go. All right.
Yeah, that's totally doable.
Yeah, you can do that.
Thanks for that. I feel good about this. All right, so time starts when I hit done here. So I'll just count down. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so that was my last required input for the next 12 minutes. Yeah, so it's a 35-minute run, more or less. So this is the beginning of the episode. I need to ask all three of my commentators, where is that tube going?
No comment.
Thank you.
No comment.
Thank you. Corndan?
There's no comment.
Thank you.
No comment.
That's good. That was the right answer. That was a test for y'all. I'd have kicked you off the stage. So that's the Major. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double.
Major stands for morphizing acrylonitrile JPS particle organic replica. And look, I'm a rocket scientist and I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you just said a bunch of gibberish.
NPC spent more than an hour trying to figure out how to pronounce that, and we didn't get very far, honestly.
Synesthesia. We must keep the Major's beta rhythms fully open.
Oh, this is all gibberish. This is a nonsense episode, so just for the heads up. If you're trying to follow the plot, I've played this so many times.
Thunder in Paradise has nonsense episodes?
It's you know, the lore is deep, but it doesn't make sense.
Be able to see them on the screen before
Yes,
they
it's Thunder
input
in
them to the Major.
I'm just amazed that JT from Step by Step knows all this stuff.
He's very smart. He's a smart boy. He learned a lot at Step by
The
Step.
Major is open for uplink. Begin imaging.
I was running this in another marathon, and we were dissatisfied with the acronym that Major was short for, and so we just made a new one for ourselves. So we named Major Android Jortson Robot, and that's our new acronym for Major. So yeah. Also, a lot of this is going to be like Hulk Hogan facts. And I'm not necessarily like, I have this Postomania shirt, obviously, but I'm not necessarily a Hulk Hogan or a wrestling like expert. So I need y'all at home to donate with your best Hulk Hogan facts, or just wrestling facts from the 90s in general. That would be incredible. Oh, Chris Lemon's is our comic relief, by the way, so my apologies in advance.
We'll need to refuel Thunder before we leave. How's your throat?
No problem.
Hilarious.
Take me with you.
No, you stay here.
Uncle Spence, please. I'm the only one who could override the Major's
Oh yeah, his name is
priority
Spence. You just call him Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
With the Neuralink, all we have to do is use these soft guns to deplete the Major's auto defenses.
That made no
then
sense.
I could get in and take control. And with the Neuralink, I can sometimes see what the Major sees, so
Also
we can
makes
find
no
out where
sense.
he's at. You guys are toast without me.
Ooh, this is like some 90s sci-fi music. I've never had the music in my ears like this. I like this. So that's Thunder. Thunder is like our titular character, and it's a sentient boat that's like Kit from Knight Rider. Except more and on water.
Prowler. Missiles incoming at high noon, group.
The Major's following procedure. One of his directives is to destroy the enemy, but this is overkill.
Thunder. Activate shields.
Shields activated. Creating matrix for total aggregate immunity. Is imminent.
Mr. Major isn't giving us much breathing room now, is he?
Hey, Corndan,
Brother,
Yeah?
what's an external priority order?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
But it's external and there's some sort of priority to it.
And as a result, we're getting shot at by missiles.
Yeah.
You kind of yada 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 missiles there.
We don't really know. Right? I hope you guys like playing really bad Missile Command, because that's where we're going here in a second.
Is it a bad sign that JT by Step knows more than Hulk Hogan or Chris Lemon in this case?
So I'm gonna go with yes and no, because I don't know how much Hulk Hogan and Chris Lemon know in general.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
Well,
being outwitted by a child may not be. I couldn't put that past them.
We got it kind of figured out. So Zach was also Hobie Buchanan from Baywatch.
Also
right?
true.
And since we've already established we're in the Baywatch universe,
We are.
right? He's in witness protection, and that's why he knows all this stuff.
That's exactly right.
Oh,
He's
fair.
secretly very smart. So this is the first level. It is absolutely miserable. This is a survival section, and so you shoot stuff. There's a bunch of different enemies. So y'all are not gonna be able to see this route, but there's a button right here that I can press, and if I press this button and then flick my wrist, I can look to all four sides of the boat, up and then down.
And
It is
the
as
radar
hard-
will tell you.
So now we're looking behind us.
Yeah, it is hard to control.
So-
he gave me the controller to try one time, and it is just, you just pray that it's going the right direction.
So yeah,
Like,
so there's gonna be different like waves of enemies here. So this is a survival section, and I think the most waves I've ever survived is 9, and NPC I think you got to 12, and we both didn't survive. So the speed strat here, we're speed running, is to die as quickly as possible. And so to do that, we on the first wave we kill as many enemies as we can here. Oh, go. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna do that and this. If you want to like figure out like the rest of all this, so we have EPC, which is like our gun, and then we have LRM, which is a long-range missile, and then we have whatever Q is. Q is like a short-range. What is it?
What did he just say?
Doesn't matter.
That was the "we're doing good" interstitial.
It was it? Because I'm not doing good. Even for intentionally trying to die, we're not doing great here.
I don't think Chris Lemon understands.
Yeah. So there's going to be these interstitials. So between each wave, there's going to be those interstitials where either Hulk Hogan or Chris Lemon either encourages you or berates you, depending on your performance and also just RNG in general. And they get more and more outlandish over time. So by level 3, they're just saying completely inane stuff. And so that's maybe my favorite part of this whole run for sure. So I'm gonna actually, I think we're good now. Pretty well. Let's kill a couple more. Let's just go here.
This is probably good. It'll be pretty.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill these two guys right here. And I'll show off what a long range missile does and what a Q does. Although I found something fun. If you use the short radius, this guy right here. So if you go onto here, and you go like this, it'll kill everything within a range. If there are too many enemies within that range, the game just soft locks. I managed to reproduce that a couple times. So we're just gonna look straight ahead and then just take everything on the chin now. I'm just gonna put this down. And
this is a good time for donations because we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, we're gonna be here like maybe 5 more minutes.
Okay, well, I've got a special donation from someone you might know.
Okay.
$25, and they just say, well, let me tell you something, brother. It's an honor to see my hit TNT TV show, Thunder in Paradise, on the GDQ stage, Jack. Brother Sharif knows what makes a great game, Jack. Now give this game a mighty leg drop for the Hulkster. Brother, Jack, brother.
Hey, my good friend Hulk Hogan donated. Nice, all right.
And we've got $25 from Grumpmeister. I'm happy to see Sharif's CDI survive the plane trip to GDQ. And he gets to show off a Peacekeeper light gun game. Hoping for some of the silly cutscenes that can happen during this game. Best of luck, and make Hulk Hogan proud.
Yeah, Grumpmeister is my brother-in-arms for the CDI and the Game Gear. We raced Coca-Cola Kid at AGDQ Online. It was fun.
So now Chris Lemon's getting more mad at us because like our shields are going down.
Yeah, you can see that yellow. So there's four directions, like the cardinal directions. And so there's basically health on the shields for the boat. The boat regenerates health over time, but not that fast. So first it was going to be green, and then yellow, and then it's going to be red, and then it's going to disappear. And then once something hits an area without a shield, then we lose, and then the level's over.
That said, he didn't seem all that angry about it. Like, boat's half on fire, just keep on firing at him.
Exactly. He's encouraging us.
Yeah.
All right, you got more donations?
Do we have any?
Of course I do. We've got $15 from Fell Temp Reparatio. When I was 10 years old, I was flipping through the channels when I suddenly saw Hulk Hogan on a high-tech boat. I instantly decided that it was the best show ever. I haven't watched it since, but thanks for showing us what good taste my child self had.
Correct. All that was correct.
$25 from Tempestral. I can't believe Sharif got a short film into Games Done Quick. Y'all aren't ready for this final boss's voice lines. Let's go, Sharif.
Oh my goodness gracious. I can do a couple more.
Sure. $25 from K Fizzle. As a pro wrestling fan, I can tell you that Hulk Hogan is as good at acting as he is at wrestling. Brother. And $25 from Fuzzy, who gives us a haiku. Time for more silly. Brother, speedboat, machine gun.
All right, that was pretty good
Iconic
in terms of
nicknames.
RNG there. So yeah, so that was level 1, we died. So the only consequence there is that we start level 2 with half health, which is totally manageable.
She's coming back to life.
Yeah, I got yelled at for ruining Thunder, and he kind of just did one of these, like the jukebox with the fawns, and it's fine. Everything's fine.
Hyperspeed.
Hyperspeed. I warned you about that. Oh yeah, PSEG has the box art and the jewel case there. It's very good. It cost 120 Swiss francs in 1995.
Main memory of Dr. Franklin's central processor. Maybe I can figure out why the Major went wacko.
That made no sense.
No.
The security camera was short-circuited a few hours ago. We better see what was going on right before that. Thunder, bring up full telecom.
Videocom link on view screen.
So that was Kit / Thunder.
Who are you? I'm insulted you don't recognize me, Dr. Franklin. After all, you've made me what I am today. I don't know you.
This is the introduction of the actual villain of the game, but we won't really see him until later.
Yes, until level 3.
Here's something to make sure you never forget me again.
Oh no, that character! Darn.
God, it's Dr. Franklin. We gotta do something.
Oh my God, the camera.
Bad company. I'll bet that face appliance must be hell on metal detectors. Now what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm doing some really. I have to do some really heavy menuing here. Okay. All right, we did it.
So that menu, if you go through it all, actually has all the stats on Thunder that had been nice to know, before the first level.
Not just on Thunder, the enemies too.
Yeah.
And there's a really fun if you ever, this game's also on MS-DOS, but if you ever end up playing this game, the middle option has a fun little Easter egg in it as well.
Reminds me of me when I was his age. You got that thing on? Yeah. Let's jet.
So we're gonna run around an actual, I guess, resort as that dumpy kid.
He's really close to Jessica, and Rampike's men are all over the place.
It's a resort. All the production for this and the show took place at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The primary filming location was the Grand Floridian. Right, so if you go to Disney World, you could hang out where they filmed this.
Necessary panning shot right here. So yeah, Hulk Hogan wanted to work, but he didn't want to go very far, so everything's in Florida. There's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is actually Arnold Schwarzenegger's real stunt double.
Oh yeah, I wasn't kidding about that.
We were not kidding.
Oh, please load. Come on, baby. Oh, please load. Oh, we're fine. I'm going to be saying that a lot the next couple levels. So this is Hulk Hogan and Darius Rampike fighting.
Well, there's just girls partying in the distance.
Oh yeah, they're totally oblivious. They're having a great time.
Yeah, they're having a great time. It's like, okay, yeah, there's men all over, gunmen all over. Doesn't matter.
I'm having a great time too.
We're at Disney World. This is clearly just a stunt show, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
And JT by Step is here to shoot people.
There you go. All right, I'm playing a video game, guys.
Oh, there's a video game to this?
Yeah. Also,
right.
There's no more music in the game.
Yeah. So now we're actually at the real video game, which is just a FMV on-rail shooter.
It's like Corpse Killer, but like weirder.
Yeah. Bottom left is Sharif's health. He'll get some back every time he vaporizes a guy, a little bit anyway. But you can see he's at half health. It'll change color the worse or better it gets. The top left is how much ammo you have. We have to at least be a little bit cognizant of ammo. You can run out. If you run out, they just get to shoot you forever until you get some back. It will regenerate, but it's not super fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole point here is to just vaporize these guys that like randomly show up.
We don't really know what they're for,
yeah. You can pull the trigger and then like drag the cursor over them as long as like the sound and animations going off. Like all of that is like the detection realm. So if you're really good and there's a couple guys up, you can get 2 of them in one shot.
If you guys are curious as to why I'm like angled to the right, I guess to stage right, to the left on the screen, it's because the CDI has its own sensor, which is why I can play this like on a flat screen TV. But the sensor is like off to the side of the screen, so I have to like face the sensor. So that's just purely like, if anybody was curious about that, that's why. So that was the dragon shoot that Corndan was just explaining. There are the places where enemies can spawn are totally fixed, but whether you stop there or not is actually just random, and which enemies pop out is also random. Also, this is my ammo up here. I don't know if you explained ammo. I was kind of in the zone there for a second.
You shoot it. It'll regenerate eventually. Yeah. We don't want to run out.
Yeah, you need to be careful, especially. Yeah, exactly. Especially early in this level, we want to be pretty careful about how much we shoot. So just taking one shot and missing and having them shoot you once is better than wasting 5 or 6 bullets on a single enemy.
We need to probably be, just for safety, when we get to like the final boss of this level, like at the stock, right? Of that or better.
Yeah, you want half gun at least. Yeah, half gun is probably the least you want, so you can just spam. This guy spawned 3 times in a row. That was fun. That's a mean spawn.
This is the most satisfying 90s zapping, dissipating sound I've ever heard.
No pain, man. No gain. Get moving.
Oh, he's yelling at me.
Thank you, Terry Hulk Hogan.
Like, you're doing really well, and he's still yelling at you. This game has no idea what like doing good and bad is.
I feel like it's kind of random, or very random, maybe. I apologize for just the entire lack of music, but this is like, it's more immersive this way. It's like when I'm really there.
Yeah, we got birds chirping in the background, so yeah.
I will say it's better with headphones on. I've never tried this before. I've got health down to my knees. We're doing good.
Yeah, really.
It's probably the best run in a while.
Who knew that GDQ could give me a good setup to play? It's crazy. Shout out to the tech crew for working with me this also, by the way. And for allowing corndan to comment remotely. So what were you saying?
I was going to say, do we have time for donations? If not, I have some Hulk Hogan facts.
Yeah, let's do some donations.
I do have a Hulk Hogan fact for you. Dr. Yogurt gives $15 and says, Hulk Hogan fact, Hulk Hogan is actually not related to the actual Hulk, in contrast to popular belief. Thank you so much, Dr. Yogurt.
I think we have an addendum to that.
I do have an addendum to that. So, until recently, neither he nor the WWE or WCW owned the full rights to his Hulk name. Hulkamania, Hulk Hogan, and Hulkster were all owned by Marvel Comics.
Because, Incredible Hulk. So they actually I think Marvel still gets royalties on everything he does, which is great. How about some more donations here?
Absolutely. Joe at work gives a $25 Hulk Hogan fact. And his Hulk Hogan fact is, the Macho Man Randy Savage was always the better of the 2 mega powers. Oh, yeah.
True.
I agree with that.
And we have a $100 donation from JB, who just says, the commentary for the Thunder in Paradise run has me in stitches. What a spectacular way to start the day. Keep up the wonderful work, everyone, and thanks to everyone who works to make this event so spectacular.
I'm glad people are enjoying this. I'm confused, but I'm glad. How about a couple more?
Absolutely. $10 from Black Pants. Thunder in Paradise is a cinematic and gaming masterpiece. Thank you for bringing this to SGDQ. Hype! $10 from Sierra. We are 5 minutes into this game, and I have many questions, and most of those questions are, why does this exist?
Ask corndan, I have no idea.
Fun fact, we don't have an answer.
We're all just as confused as you are. I've played this game many, many times, and I still don't understand what's happening in this game.
Uncle Spence, Brew, I'm getting another flash. He found Jess. He's looking right at him. They're on the beach near some trees. He's getting closer to him.
On the beach near some trees, that's really descriptive, boy.
Must have Atlas cloak. They're looking right at him, but they don't even see him.
Zach, keep going. You gotta stop the Major from getting Jess.
All right, so this is the final boss of the level.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
Oh, yeah, we're
Sharif
fine.
can take a couple of hits, and we've got gun.
Yeah, I can take maybe
for
3 hits, actually, which is more than normal. All right, let's go.
Maybe 3. So the whole point of this fight, while Sharif concentrates on this, is you need to deplete his energy reserves or something. I don't know. The important part is what you want to do is essentially fire as fast as possible, because this guy hurts when he shoots you. But if you hit him first, he just goes invisible.
Yeah. So we're gonna approach this tree, and then he might do the troll spawn right here. He might not. That's random. Troll spawn. Hit him in the junk. Let's go. So now that was level 2.
So now the game is essentially easy mode, because for level 3, we get to control the Major. And the Major is so much better in every single way than JT from Step by Step.
Well, as you can see, he's about a foot taller and very beefy.
Yeah, I told you I got him, right? I got him.
Zach, where's Jessica?
No problem.
And he's Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double. That's way cooler than JT from Step by Step.
This is the only line that Carol Alt gets in this whole episode.
Kelly, where's Jessica?
We tried to stop him, but he took her.
Who is he?
Carol Alt, everybody.
This big guy. Ugly.
He had a face that was half covered with metal.
Darius Rampike.
Airlock sealed.
What does that mean?
That should keep the Major on ice till we get to the
It's
lab.
airlock sealed.
What do we do when we get there?
Does that mean?
They're sealing up the Major so we can, like,
I don't know why they're sealing them up.
Yeah. The Thunder is like a bag of holding. It has like an infinite interior.
Awesome. You did real good today.
Yeah.
Now let's go get Jessica and feed Rampike to the Gators.
Done deal, brother.
ROC for hyperspeed on my mark.
Look at that RC boat. Look at that.
It's like 900 miles an hour of pure adrenaline.
Absolutely. I'm running out of
If you
adrenaline.
see the map of like where they were at, right, to get back to like Orlando earlier, they had to be translating like way faster than
There's
Mach
a couple
1.
ways in where they won't see us. By the catwalks or through a tunnel that leads us through the turbine room.
So, level 3. So there's still no real consequence to failing level 2. It just instead of deploying the Major and his very beefy body, instead you deploy the dumpy little kid again, and he's a much squishier and doesn't have as much ammo. So this is absolutely easy mode. All right, I control the Major now. Let's rock and roll.
Dude.
You're going to see a lot of these very short interstitials followed with extremely long load times because this is a CDI. Come on, Arnold. It's just you and me, baby. So yeah, this is where the interstitials get like more and more unhinged. So it'll be fun. He's going to stare at you.
These are the best.
So that's his
All right,
health down
so-
here, yeah.
Yep. And what's the other side benefit if you're playing the game? If enemies pop up, you get little triangles that point out where the enemies are.
Yeah, these
so
guys.
whichever one's going to shoot you next.
Got him.
Nice.
All right, so this is going to be, there's 3, this level is like, it's 3 parts. So this is part 1 of the 3. We just started. So there isn't like a whole ton of things, so let's just kick it off to some more donations.
I can do that. We have $50 from Mr. Santos, who I think is giving us a Hulk Hogan fact.
Uh-oh.
Hulk Hogan once saved a baby from a fire while disarming a bomb, along with body slamming Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
How about a couple more?
Sure, $25 from Kajink. Well, it's no Barbie, but I suppose Hulk Hogan in the role of a lifetime is a close second. Congrats to Sharif on another delightful run getting into GDQ. Show those bad guys who's boss.
Boy, you're making me proud.
Oh, he's happy.
Chris Lemon's finally proud of you.
Kajink is a good friend of mine. We raced Barbie at AGDQ 2020, which was, until right now, this very moment was one of the weirdest things I'd ever done, but this blows it away. That's the whole interstitial there.
Totally worth it.
Incredible.
Totally worth it.
And loading times.
We got time for a couple more donations for sure.
I can hit you with them. $50 from Putty Knife. Thunder in Paradise is such a great reminder of how amazing the 90s were. Thank you for your service, runner.
How about one more?
And $25 from Moki Kaji. In honor of Thunder in Paradise Hulk Hogan, what you gonna do, brother, when GDQ runs wild on speedrunning?
Yes. This is exactly what I was hoping for, because I'm not a wrestling person, but I need wrestling people to do the memes, so we're good. I'm happy. I think we're getting pretty close to the second part of the level here. No, we still have a little more time.
Yeah, you got 1 or 2 more fight scenes.
Okay, cartridge blowers. How about a couple more?
Yeah, we've got $25 from Ashma on Camera Ops, who says, I wanted to donate to say thanks to all the family and friends that made my trip possible. What an awesome event for an amazing cause. Thank you so much.
All right. You can just keep going until something happens.
Sure. We've got $25 from Lawful Waffle. GDQ is a great event that I look forward to twice each year. Thank you to everyone who volunteered to make this magic happen.
Oh, boy.
And we have a $300 donation from Wegbauer. Yeah, you can clap for that. You can clap for that. And they just say, "Can I offer you a donation in this trying time?"
With that soft gun, kid.
Holy crap.
Welcome to my virtual nightmare.
Garage door opener. So that was Darius Rampike.
Darius?
That's our big bad. Please let this
He's
load.
Budget Kano.
He's Kano's dirtbag brother who needs a ride to his job. So yeah, so his garage door opener is going to turn this into a virtual reality, and so now we're going to be in the back lots of where is this, Corndan?
This is Disney World's Walt Disney or Hollywood Studios, used to be MGM, whatever it is now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the back lot.
So this is the Disney back lot.
So this is the second part of the level.
We ran out of creative areas to have shootouts.
You can even tell, look at all the windows on these, you can tell they're just sets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
This is a car. You're welcome.
Thank you for that.
It's a van.
I mean, I was just using a very generous definition of car here. All right, Corndan, how about, do you have any good Hogan facts for us? Let's do a couple good ones.
Well, I have some good facts about the show.
Let's do that, actually. That's even better.
Yes.
Right, the first one is here for Hulk Hogan. So Hulk Hogan left the WWE to do this show, right? And then he got his role on WCW afterwards because of this show. So the other one, George Foreman was originally supposed to have the role of Brew. That's Chris Lemon. So we could have had a Hulk Hogan and George Foreman like buddy cop show.
That was the whole interstitial. 14 seconds of load time for 2 seconds of interstitial there.
Let's see here, what else do I have? While filming in April of 1993, Hulk Hogan was involved in a jet skiing accident, according to Hulk. Other wrestlers have stated that he was actually punched in the face by Macho Man Randy Savage backstage at WrestleMania 9.
Also, Corndan, can you explain why I'm wearing a Pasta Mania shirt?
Well, so Hulk Hogan, in his infinite wisdom, in the 80s, I think, 90s, I don't even know the date anymore, started a restaurant, right, called Pasta Mania.
That is true.
That is actually true, and yeah, it obviously went under.
Obviously.
But the shirts remain.
Embarrassment, kid.
Whoa!
Okay,
I had never seen that one.
Wait,
that was mean.
Are you like the regional manager for Pasta Mania now, and that's what he's saying?
So I stand corrected. Pasta Mania was opened in 1995
Okay.
in the Mall of America.
Yeah.
Hey! This is also, I think 95 was the year that this, oh yeah, so the show lasted one season, surprisingly. And I think 95 was the year it aired, or maybe 94.
That's about right. I started watching WCW around that time, and it was like, this always came on after Nitro, and then I turned off the TV very quickly.
Yeah, see, because you have good taste.
I'm not sure about that, but okay.
Other fun Hulk Hogan facts. He was one of the wrestlers featured in the cartoon series Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, but he didn't provide his own voice.
I think Brad Garrett did his voice, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my God, that's even better. That's my favorite thing ever. His voice wasn't manly enough, so they got Brad Garrett to do it instead. So I'm kind of cruising here because it doesn't matter how many hits I take. I have basically infinite health.
Yeah, the Major basically gets like 10% of its health back like every time you shoot something.
Yeah. And has a lot more health. Yeah.
Has a lot more health and a lot more ammo, so it's essentially safe. Like, even if you were to run out of, like, gun, you could literally sit there for 30 or 40 seconds and not even worry about it.
Yeah, I could just tank hits. It's not a problem. So we're in bright yellow, which means we were about half health. Maybe a little bit more than half health, something like that. Through the window.
Watch his health. As soon as he shoots him, he'll go right back up to green.
Come on, baby. Oh, please load.
Your virtual warm-up is over, pal. Now you got me for real.
I apologize for all the raspberry jam on his face. All right, so this is part 3 of it. So we just have to hope this loads, and then we'll be basically scot-free here.
But now we get the best interstitials.
Yeah, so these are the Rampike, the totally unhinged Rampike interstitials. So Hulk Hogan and Chris Lemon can still yell at us in these but it's exceedingly rare. But yeah, we get the rampike comments now, which are
there's two comments in particular we're hoping for here.
Yes. We will not reveal what they are, but we will tell you if they show up. All right. How about a donation while we're here?
I can do that for you. We've got $50 from Lord Yak. Greetings from Brittany. 10th year watching you guys destroying games, and it's still awesome. Love you all.
I'll take it from here.
Come and get me, scrap face. So he calls him scrap face and then shoots him, and nothing happens. If the boy is here instead of the major, then he calls him Ram Putz, which is also very good.
So the big difference here between all the other ones is Darius Rampike shows up. He gets the red thing when you shoot him because you have to hit him like 7 or 8 or 9 times. I don't even remember.
This is one of the big sources of time save that you can have other than the RNG in level 1, which is the more times you hit Rampike here, the less you have to hit him at the end of the level. Because we'll get around this tanker and we'll go to the other side, and then we'll just stick at the end of the tanker until either he kills you or you kill him. It looked like I was good at the game there for a second. Whoa.
We can't let
We
that
got
happen.
time for probably one donation.
Yeah.
We've got that for you. We've simply got $100 from Cuts, who says, "You guys are amazing. Thank you for all that you do."
Is this going to be an interstitial? I think this might be.
That guy there is my favorite. He just pops on screen and just nopes off.
You're on a roll, man. Keep moving.
Very rare Hulk Hogan compliment. That is extremely rare. Usually Chris Lemon does that one. He's like, tubular or whatever, because it was 95.
Yeah, that's about right.
But that means we miss out on one of the interstitials we wanted.
We can still. No, you're right. I think we missed out on that one.
We missed out on the MST3K one.
I was too good, actually, is the problem. Because if you kind of do it, yeah, go ahead.
Maybe that means we'll get the good one. In the
Yeah,
end.
I'm hoping. Oh, I'm actually back in the green. That seems likely now. This is the really important one. It's the name of my split for this level. I've run splits for this game. Don't worry about it. All right. We're getting towards the end here. So we just passed PB for me, which was 32:40 something. Which is okay.
It's still a good run.
It's the first time I've ever ran the game. First time.
Hey, those guys were close personal friends of mine.
Darn.
You're really starting to piss me off.
Whoa.
So that interstitial, our favorite version of that interstitial is, can't we all just get on like adults, Mr. Poo Poo Pants? And it's magical. I apologize.
I think you were just too good.
Yeah, I need to play less good. But on the GDQ stage with all this adrenaline, you got to do it. So we're actually getting right towards the end of the game here. There's like a couple. There's going to be this one right here, and then we'll just shoot Rampike a bunch, and then time will be when we go around the corner of the tanker and we see Rampike on the floor.
Oh, you barely got Rampike on that.
I can't believe I got credit for that, honestly. And that's time. All right, low 34, I take it.
Yeah! Haha, right!
Video comm link on view screen.
Yes! Way to go, little brother. We never thought you could beat him.
You're awesome, dude.
I love you, Zach. You're my hero.
DQ, buddy.
That was her only line in the whole show. What does DQ mean?
Dairy Queen.
Oh, okay.
Disqualified?
Oh, that sounds bad, though.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a little ending sequence here. But yeah, thanks for having me, GDQ. Thanks to PSEG and to NPC for keeping me company here, and thanks to Corndan for finding this game, B, forcing me to play it, and C, commentating it for me in like a half dozen marathons. So thanks so much, corndan.
It's my penance for finding the game. I have to commentate every single marathon.
He has commentated every single run of this.
Hiding, we've been looking all over for you.
Come on, you're
A very, very necessary panning shot coming up here. Ooh. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, thanks to GDQ for continuing to take nonsense, like weird nonsense like this. I think showing that you don't have to take everything super seriously and can still have fun and still contribute to a good cause is great. And I like having found my home in the silly block and the awful block here. And so yeah, that's Thunder in Paradise. I think I have a high score here. Let's commemorate this real fast. S G D Q. High score. Let's go.
Woo! Thank you so much, Sharif, for what was maybe the best movie I've seen all week. Thank you so much. I really like that guy's face. It was just really good makeup. We've got a $100 donation from Anonymous who says, VR in the 90s was so much more realistic. All right, we're setting up for our next game in a second here, folks. We're going to be ready with Incredible Crisis. But for now, listen, that was an exciting game. You're maybe a little tense, adrenaline rushing. So maybe it's time for a nice snack. Get something healthy, get some salad, get some fresh greens, and we'll be right back in just a second. Good morning again here at Summer Games Done Quick 2022, powered by Twitch. Folks, we are coming up here on the end of our silly block. That doesn't mean that things are going to get any less exciting, doesn't mean that things are going to get any less, well, funny sometimes throughout the day, but we've got Incredible Crisis getting set up right now. Incredible Crisis, I love that game. You're going to love that game. A long time ago, I tried to start a PS1, Hidden Gems collection with games like Destrega and Tecmo's Deception, One Piece Mansion, and I had to have Incredible Crisis. It's got an amazing soundtrack. It's incredibly weird. You're gonna love it. So stay tuned. We're setting up for that right now. In the meantime, let me read a few of your donations. UK Aya donates $25, and they say, difficult to tell when reading a donation if it's a haiku. I counted beforehand. It's a haiku. It counts. It's there. $25 from JDE Vike. Love GDQ. I make sure to watch every time it comes around. Thank you so much for your donation. We really appreciate that. We appreciate all donations. They all go towards Doctors Without Borders, which is the cause we're supporting here today. At one of the best charities in the world. Thank you so much. Every single donation counts, from the minimum 5 all the way up to whatever you can spare. So thank you so much for helping out. We busted through $900,000 during the silly block today. And I know we're gonna reach 1 million. We're gonna reach 1 million sometime today. And you can make that happen. We've got another Hulk Hogan donation here. $20 from HJ Doom. Sometimes I try and work out how I would explain Hulk Hogan to a young adult. There's this guy, and he's massive, and he has this handlebar mustache and a fringe of bright yellow hair. He's yelling something incomprehensible about his brother, and he's one of the biggest pop culture icons of the 80s. Yeah, he doesn't really make much sense, does he? And yet, he's real, as you saw in that video game just a second ago. $15 from Yandri, and they just say, Sound Voltex hype. There it is. We've got Sound Voltex Exceed Gear is our bonus game right now. We're looking towards unlocking that. We are at $22,646 out of the $200,000 that we need to unlock it. And I think that's a no-brainer. I think that's easy. I think we can do that. On our way to $1 million, the $200K that we need to unlock Sound Voltex is just a step away from where we need to be. We can do that. We can do that. Twitch chat. I'm looking at you, Twitch chat. I see you. I see you there. You're cute. You're ready. And all of your donations can help us reach Sound Voltex at Seed Gear sometime later today. We've got a $25 donation from Furry Jukebox. I've had a long day at work, and what better way to de-stress and unwind by watching and supporting my favorite speedrunning live streams. Thank you to SGDQ for providing me with multiple hours of entertainment and supporting an amazing cause that is Doctors Without Borders. Good luck to all of the runners, and looking forward to everything else that SGDQ has to offer. Thank you so much for your donation. There's a lot that we have on offer. We've got other great games coming up. After Incredible Crisis, we've got King's Quest V with David TKI. We've got The Little Mermaid coming up right after that, which is a fantastic NES speedrun. Metal Gear on MSX. We've got Lumion coming up after that. A lot of awesome stuff coming up here just this morning on SGDQ. Oh, y'all are giving me some good stuff here. We got a couple more haiku here. $15 from Zerth. This block is amazing. Wait, this block is amazing. That's wrong, but I'm gonna read it anyway. This block is amazing. I'm laughing so hard for the last few runs. Continue like this. Zerth, thank you so much for your attempt at a haiku. I appreciate it. We take all kinds here. Listen, language is evolving constantly. And, we can kind of fudge things a bit. It's fine. We've got a $50 anonymous donation who also gives us a haiku. This is a haiku. Just kidding, or am I? Yes, I am. Okay, all right. Y'all are messing with me here on the syllables. And that's okay, I appreciate it, because every time you mess with me on the syllables, that means you're donating to Doctors Without Borders, and that's all I care about. Troll me as much as you want. The money goes to a good cause. $100 from Bubba. Always happy to see gaming give back. Thank you so much, Bubba, for your generous donation. $5 from Stewie17, and they just say, let's go GDQ. I agree, let's go. $25 from Surplus Value. Great to see SGDQ back in person. It has been a blast to watch several of the runs live for the first time with my 4-year-old daughter. Thank you to the organizers for taking COVID protection so seriously, and good luck to the runners. Go fast. Yeah. You see, audience, and I'm going to look out at you when I say this, they're happy you're here, and I'm happy you're here. Are you happy you're here? Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. $25 from Master Xanthar. A fantastic